What is up, everybody? So earlier today, Adam Schefter went on to ESPN. He had a few different things to say about the current situation between the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. And before I read that, I think we know that right now, Rodgers, he's trying to make his decision. Does he want to play? Does he not want to play? And if he does return to Green Bay, does Green Bay want him back? Do they want to continue to really, I think, go for it all? Rodgers said recently he doesn't want to be in a rebuild. It sounds to me like he wants to have the guys like Lazard, Robert Tonyan, Mercedes Lewis, Randall Cobb. It seems to me like Rodgers wants those guys back, but he may not be sure if Brian Gutekunst wants those guys back in the Packers management, wants to run it back with lots of those veterans. And I think that for him, they need to be on that same page about sort of where they're going if Rodgers returns. That's sort of my take on what Rodgers has said. But right here, here's what Schefter said. He said, "Make no mistake, both sides are fully aware that a trade is a very real scenario this offseason." I think we saw that from Rodgers. He said that he really never wants to say never. It's a possibility. He mentioned that the past week on the Pat McAfee show. When it comes to the Packers side, we've heard Brian Gutekunst say that they want Aaron Rodgers back. They want him back. The thing that I'm wondering, the disconnect potentially between Rodgers and Brian Gutekunst is Rodgers thinking to himself, if they don't want to bring back these veterans and they want to go a little younger but keep me, do I still want to be there? And is the front office willing to do that for me to stay? And maybe the answer is no. Maybe they want Rodgers back, but they want to make their own decisions, which I understand as well. But it could take both sides being fully on the same page for him to return. And I think that when we hear that both sides are fully aware that a trade is a possibility, that's because who knows if they'll come to a full-on agreement. We just don't know. And then he finished it off saying there's a real possibility that at some point this offseason, Aaron Rodgers is going to be traded. So it's definitely up in the air. It's definitely a possibility. Right now, when you think about the scenarios, there's retirement for Rodgers. But honestly, I don't think he's going to retire after watching that Pat McAfee show this past week. He sounds like he still thinks he can play an elite level. He still needs to decide what he wants to do. But hearing him talk, it sounds to me like he's fully, like he wants to play again. That's what it seems to me, because he can still play at a high level. I think he will be back. And the question becomes, can the Packers and Rodgers figure it out, or will they want to move to Jordan Love if they don't want to bring back the veterans, if that's not going to happen? So it does seem, especially with Schefter saying this as well, these insiders have inside sources, places, and, you get some information from them sometimes as well. But that is what I wanted to cover, some interesting information. This will be a discussion on this channel for the next couple months, as it sort of has been the past few off seasons with the Packers, considering we've been questioning whether or not Rodgers would return the past 2 seasons as well. So nothing new here. Some more Aaron Rodgers talk, and we'll continue to do it as time goes by. But if you guys have not subscribed, you want to see Packers content, this channel is fully Packers news, Packers analysis, all things Packers. So if you're a Packers fan like I am, as you can see, feel free to subscribe, and I'll be out with more videos throughout the next few weeks as always. So thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts below as always. I'll see you guys next time.